Okay, so we've got this picture here, and from our story, A Fly on the Ceiling, we're going to start with this piece over here. This first piece that we want to label is the place called the origin. And the origin kind of sounds like original. The origin is a location found on your coordinate plane, and it is known as 0, 0. What does the word origin sound like? Lauren? Original? Colton? Huh? Okay. Yes? Originally? Okay. Noah? Organic? So I would go more with original. And when you think about something being original or the start, that's what you want to think about. This is where we're going to start. So when I think about the word origin, I'm going to write where to begin or where to start. Anytime we're trying to find that location in space, we're going to need to start at the origin located at 0, 0. That is the origin. So now I'm going to go from the origin and I'm going to go directly over here, and we're going to call this line the x-axis. 90% of the time when we're looking at coordinate planes, it is actually labeled for us, so we don't even have to guess. It has a little x over here, and so I'm going to go ahead and label this x-axis. And what you need to know about the x-axis is it is always first. Always. You always travel x first. Okay? What questions can I answer for you about that? So if we always travel the x first, where do you think we would travel second? Anthony? We would travel on the y second. So the y is the vertical line, the one that goes up and down. These vertical lines are y's. The horizontals are x's. So over here on the left-hand side, I'm going to write y-axis. And it will be the second number. Going back to a couple of other vocabulary words that you probably heard in our story, this arrow is pointing to this entire thing. So if this was just a box with no lines on it, we would call it a plane. Not like an airplane, but we would call it a plane. And when we put those lines that intersect those horizontal and vertical lines, we call it a coordinate plane. And so I'm going to label that now, coordinate plane. So lines on a flat surface are a coordinate plane. Alright, so that's what this entire thing is called. And then the last vocabulary word that I want to introduce to you is, what do we call a location in space? So this location that's represented by an x coordinate and a y coordinate is going to be called an ordered pair. An ordered pair gives us location. And so think about your battleship. What is the whole goal in battleship? Yes. To find somebody else's location, right? I mean, that's the whole goal in battleship. And yes, you want to, in that game, theoretically, you want to just blow their ships up, right? So they don't have anything. But when we think about an ordered pair, that is a location in space, and that's what we want to think about. Okay? Any questions over that? Okay, so let me go ahead and stop this.